What's good, YouTube? I told you Palantir was doing earnings today. Palantir is going absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And I don't know if you've been paying attention. I told y'all about Palantir a while ago. I told y'all about Palantir a while ago. Can we pull up the price, see what it's looking like right now? But for those of you that don't know, Palantir is a US based software company specializing in big data analytics and artificial intelligence. Provides advanced platforms that help organizations collect, analyze, and make sense of large and complex data sets. Founded in 2003 by Peter Thiel, Alex Karp, and some others, Palantir is widely known for its work with governments, militaries, and private enterprise. But if you've been paying attention, especially if you paid attention to this earnings, Palantir is growing. They're accelerating their growth. They are getting contract after contract after contract after contract. They're working with company after company after company, and we're going to get into it. But let's look and see. But I've seen the candle on Palantir, and it went absolutely insane. It went absolutely insane. And yeah, so market closed Palantir. Market closed at 83.74. Look what it said right now. That's absolutely nuts. That's nuts, and it's all because of this earnings report that we're gonna go over real quick. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. We're gonna get through it. I'm not gonna bore y'all with a whole lot of numbers. We'll just go over kind of some highlights and give you a little bit of idea about what all Palantir is involved in, so you can understand the crazy growth. This is a company that we've been talking about since last year. Company that I've showed you inside of my other portfolio and that I told you guys about months back. But let's get into this earnings report. So just some quick highlights for Q4 2024. U.S. revenue grew 52% year over year and 12% quarter over quarter to 558 million. U.S. commercial revenue grew 64% year over year, 20% quarter over quarter, 214 million. And U.S. government revenue grew 45% year over year, 7% quarter over quarter, 342 million. So what does this tell us? U.S. revenue growth, that's tremendous growth, 52% year over year. But the thing, when I'm looking at this, the thing that I'm more excited about is the commercial revenue growth. Because Palantir is one of those companies that initially were known for being heavily involved in a lot of government contracts, And, that was kind of a sticking point early on. It's like, okay, will they be able to take what they're doing, over here in the government sector and apply it to the commercial sector and be able to get commercial clients? They're doing that. They've done that. As you can see, that the commercial revenue growth had the biggest percentage return year over year and quarter over quarter. So they're doing a big one. They're doing a big one. They're doing good. Revenue grew 36% year over year and 14% quarter over quarter to 828 million. That's insane. 39% year over year and 14% quarter over quarter, excluding strategic commercial contracts. Closed 129 deals of at least 1 million, 58 deals of at least 5 million, and 32 deals of at least 10 million. Then it's just some other little cash flow, operating income. We'll get to that in a minute. Adjusted EPS of 14 cents. Not the greatest, but they're growing. Palantir is growing right now. They're in a growing mode. And I don't think anybody who is invested in Palantir stock is complaining. They had an amazing year last year, and they're doing more of the same this year. So let's get into a little bit more of these slides. So Palantir's inaugural Warp Speed cohort will power manufacturing and production capabilities through advanced AI and technology. These are some of the companies that are working with Panasonic Energy, Arthur Harris, Anduril, Shield AI. Anduril is a very big company that I am excited about. I talked about Anduril. What was it? I don't think it was on YouTube. I think it was on my Instagram. I did a video talking about them. One of the companies that you know I would like to see IPO. And for those of you that don't know what Anduril is a U.S. based defense technology company that develops advanced hardware and software systems for military and national security applications. They were founded in 2017 by Palmer Luckey, the creator of Oculus VR, and other tech entrepreneurs. Anduril focuses on leveraging artificial intelligence, autonomous systems, and cutting edge technology to modernize and revolutionize defense capabilities. So, Anduril is kind of one of those companies that goes hand in hand with a Palantir. They're also in AI. They also have a lot of government contracts, so it only makes sense. There is another company that I talked about that is also kind of in the same space, military defense, AI, and I think it's called pronounced Saronic. Let me see. I don't think I talked about it on here before, but maybe I'll do another video. Maybe I'll do a video, period, about a lot of military defense AI companies, that I've been watching and that I've been interested in. But Warp Speed helps us ensure manufacturing capabilities for our customers quickly by ensuring the software. We've seen up to 200x efficiency gain in our ability to anticipate and respond to supply shortages. So people are using this technology for a lot of different things, a lot of different things. So you see some of these companies are using it for supply chain, looking at using it to keep up with their supply chain. So to another company, if you look at this next slide, Palantir extends its long-standing Army Vantage partnership for up to 4 years. I think this was a couple of months ago. I think it was what was that? Was that a 400 million or $400 billion deal? Let me look at that. Because I talked about that too, but I don't remember. It was 400 something, 400 million, 400 million Army contract. Yes, yes, Army contract, $400 million. Yes. So they did that. That was when was that? Yeah, that was back in December. They extended that $400 million deal with the Army. So that's big. Now we're going to Cleveland Clinic. Cleveland Clinic uses AIP to streamline operations and bring world class care to more patients. It's been transformative, and it just goes to show the potential to set the standard for being the best run hospital in the world. Cleveland Clinic, a lot of different people are using Palantir's technologies for a lot of different things. What are they using it for? Increases inpatient transfers to main campus up 7.6%, minute decrease in ER wait time, reduction in unused orthopedic OR time, reduction in time spent calculating bed capacity. So Palantir is helping this clinic become more efficient. They're helping them become more efficient. And that's what they do for a lot of different businesses and a lot of different things. We just seen on here, they're helping these companies become more efficient in their supply chains. See what I'm saying? So Palantir is going to be one of those companies that is going to be the cornerstone for AI in regards to companies utilizing AI to become more efficient. And maybe I'll do. I don't want to get into too in depth on this video because I don't want to make it super long. I think I'll do another video going more in depth on Palantir and what they actually do. But let me see. So I can give you just a quick little explanation. So basically, data analytics and software company that helps organizations make sense of complex, large-scale data to make better decisions. It specializes in big data integration, analysis, and visualization, and provides tools that enable users to identify patterns, trends, and actionable insights. So, Palantir is essentially a data analytics company, you know, and as we can see, a lot of different companies are in need for that to become more efficient. So, going to this next slide, transforming the speed and scale of the U.S. government. In Q4, we received FedRAMP high authorization for our federal cloud service and supporting services, enabling software companies to accelerate market access to the federal space through radical reduction of both time and cost. So once again, Palantir, their services being used, whether it be by the government, by the commercial sector, they're making companies more efficient in many different aspects. In many different aspects, it's getting to the point to where pretty much every company will be able to use Palantir's software to do something. They can find something to use Palantir for to become more efficient. Through our renewed enterprise contract Rio, Tinto Rail operators will use Foundry and AIP to orchestrate and optimize train routes and maintenance needs for dozens of unmanned trains running 24. So as you can see, man, Palantir, they're all over the place. They're in the medical sector, railway, military defense. Drones. See, they're doing a lot. They're doing a lot, and this is a company that I see. I don't see them slowing down anytime soon, and I see Palantir. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see Palantir hitting $100 this fast, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. And when I seen this earnings come out, I was like, oh yeah, they're out of there. They're out of there because the only question about Palantir, we already knew they had the government sector on lock. They had all types of government contracts, and now that they're starting to gain a lot of traction in the commercial sector, it's over with. It's over with. That was the missing piece. So move this over here. Let's look at this. U.S. revenue grew 52% year over year and 12% quarter by quarter, driven by acceleration in U.S. commercial and U.S. government. Now, I believe, yes, the U.S. government contracts were already there, but I believe that the commercial sector, their acceleration in their commercial sector business, I think that's what's driving the majority of the growth. As you see, Q4 2023, they were $368 million and they jumped 52% by Q4 2024 to 558 million. So that's what you want to see when you're watching, one of these newer companies, one of these developing companies, one of these growing companies. You want to see this growth. And in regards to Palantir, their growth, you're seeing a lot of acceleration. You're seeing a lot of acceleration. They're growing extremely fast, at very fast pace. And a lot of people question these companies. Okay, same thing with Nvidia. Can these companies maintain this growth over an extended period of time? How how long can they maintain this type of growth? And we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. And I think there's in a few slides we'll get to their full year 2025 guidance. And if I remember right, they're predicting in guidance another big year. Another big year. So we could see Palantir have another monster year, just like they did last year. Now, when you go to total revenue grew 36% year over year, 14% quarter over quarter, driven by the continued acceleration of our US business. As you can see, Q4 2023, 608 million, jumped up 36% by Q4 2024, 828 million. That's a big jump. It's a big jump. So you see all of their revenue, seeing that jump up significantly, their US revenue jump up significantly, and you see the correlation in the amount of contracts that they've been getting, not only on the government side, but like I said before, I think the amount of commercial contracts they're getting is what's really driving this growth and accelerating things for them. So, U.S. commercial customer count. So, if you look, you've seen that consistently continue to rise, and you see here, move this over a little bit, put this up here. U.S. commercial customer count. You see, trailing 12 months ended December 31st, 2023. At 221, moved up 19% by March 31st, 2024, another 13%, another 9%, another 19%. So as you can see, from December 31st, 2023, they have grown 73% year over year. That's massive growth. But whenever you're looking at these charts, this is what you want to see anyway. To the left and up. You want to see that ladder. You want to see that constant growth. You want to see that constant growth. This lets you know that this company they're growing. They're finding more ways to make money. They're extending their government contracts. They're gaining more commercial contracts. They're finding more ways to help more businesses. Their services are becoming more in demand. And that's how Palantir is going to be here to stay. And I think it reflects in what we've seen with the stock price after hours. It's insane. Now, let's look at this. During Q4, this is just Q4 alone, 129 deals in one quarter. So, 129 deals of at least $1 million, 58 deals of which were at least $5 million, and 32 deals of which were at least $10 million. So, like I said before, this is just one quarter. This is just one quarter, and they may not be slowing down anytime soon. They may not be slowing down anytime soon. I'm bullish on Palantir. You know, like I said before, they've already had the government sector on lock. This was the only question: would they be able to translate that and do the same thing in the commercial sector? And we see they're doing it. They're doing it. Now, this isn't financial advice. You may say, is it too late to get into Palantir? No, I don't think it's too late to get into Palantir, but you do not need to be getting into these prices. You do not need to be buying at market open tomorrow at $100 or something like that. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. You do what you want to do, but I wouldn't do that. So, look here. We ended Q4 2024 with $5.2 billion in cash equivalents, in U.S. Treasury securities, and no debt. No debt. That's big. That's big. So this is what this tells us. Not only is Palantir growing as a business, not only are they extending the government contracts and consistently dominating that space. Now they're starting to dominate the commercial sector. Their revenues are growing. Their EPS is going up. They're starting to become profitable a little bit. You know, their their cash flow, their cash equivalents, U.S. Treasuries, all of that's starting to increase. Look at this. Q4 2023, they were at 301 million, 50% margins. Q4 2024, this is cash from operations. Now they're up 460 million, 56% margin. So what does that tell you? That means that Palantir is becoming more efficient with their money. Look at this. This is adjusted free cash flow. 305, 50% margins. Look over here, Q4 2024, 63% margins, 517. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. And not only do we have everything we just talked about, all of the growth, all of the acceleration, no debt. Come on now. That means Palantir's not slowing down. They're not slowing down. They have no debt. They have no debt. And a lot of companies can't say that. A lot of companies can't say that. Palantir, it's going to be one of them ones. It's going to be one of the ones. Now we just need Anduril to go ahead and go private. I mean, go public. We need OpenAI to go public. Saronic, I need them to go public. You know, but Palantir's one of them ones. Palantir's one of them ones. I think they're going to have another amazing year. That's what it's looking like. So, guidance. Q1 of 2025. They are estimating for first quarter 2025. They expect to have revenue of between 858 million to 862 million. Adjusted income from operations of between 354 million to 358 million. For year 2025 guidance, they expect a revenue of between 3.741 billion to 3.757 billion. U.S. commercial revenue in excess of 1.79 billion, representing a growth rate of at least 54% in 2025. Man, I don't know what they stock price gonna be looking like by the end of the year. Y'all better come get y'all one of these. Sheesh. Adjusted income from operations of between 1.551 billion and 1.567 billion. Adjusted free cash flow between 1.5 billion and 1.7 billion. And GAAP operating income and net income in each quarter of this year. So I think, yeah, that's it for Palantir, man. Amazing earnings. Amazing earnings. I am not disappointed at all. I'm actually surprised at the growth. You know, I'm loving the guidance. Not only did they knock it out of the park with Q4 earnings, the guidance was amazing. The guidance was amazing. That lets you know why the stock price is doing what the stock price is doing right now. If you're invested in Palantir, congratulations. If you got in early, if you got in early last year, congratulations. If you got in at $60, congratulations. I've seen people on X today, they've doubled their money. You know, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. That's the power of investing. That's why you're investing in companies. That's why you invest in growing companies who are growing in fields that matter, in fields that, the US government, the world, all of our top companies, they are investing into AI and this type of technology. Every company wants to become more efficient, to drive their revenues, to drive their margins. And they're going to be using AI to do it. They're going to be using data to do it, which means they're going to be using Palantir to do it. So, yeah, that's what we have. Palantir's earnings. Please like, share, and subscribe if you got any value out of this video. If you're rocking with your boy, I'll see you in the next one, man.